about 2 years into our journey, imagine our surprise when we did a deep dive research to find out, truly beyond just what we're seeing on KYC, what percentage of our customers that we're serving are women. And the number was under 25%. We were floored. And we started to try to look to understand what on earth is going on. There are a lot of upstream issues, right? From just device ownership, even your basic feature phone. Our view had been that because you could access our product on USSD or app, that again, the doors were wide open to include all. But then you find that actually women are often sharing phones or have no access to a phone at all. So that needed to change. Then we realized that really in thinking about how you design a product, you do have to be sensitive in the entire customer journey, how the product is marketed. There were certain things, language that we used in the journey, which was causing drop-offs with women. We had to address that. We had to start to look at what are the data points that we're leveraging and in what ways do women get left behind. So I mentioned earlier that, there are certain segments where the data trails are thin. So what we might call in banking thin file. And we started to build scorecards that leverage different types of data where we'd be more likely to actually find women, and also agricultural workers, incidentally, are also typically left behind because of thin data footprints. And I think the thing that we sometimes don't think about is that generating a digital footprint actually costs money, right? You are topping up on airtime. You are sending money, which means you have money to send. And in Africa, we have a huge income problem. It's a global income problem, but it affects women even more because women typically are involved in a lot of unpaid labor, just working for the family, things like that. So they just have less money in their pockets. So all of these are barriers that you need to address. And going back to the experience, one of the other things that we found was that if you didn't have enough female mobile money agents, because, once you take a mobile money loan, you need to cash out at some point. Because in addition to being largely informal, Africa is still a fairly cash-based economy. And we found that, women wanted to have, in areas where we had more female agents, women were more likely to actually adopt the product.